Minnesota, they have everything from a Heisman to a Nagurski in their rich legacy, and today in Minneapolis, the Golden Gophers hope to add another memorable chapter. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Golden Gophers will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Nebraska's offense will get the first swing of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Second down coming up. They'll leave it with him. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. They'll run it to the right side. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Now on third down after that run. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The handoff to Johnson. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. Got the first down. Looking for more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Huskers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
They've just kept moving the ball forward. This will be the 12th play of the drive on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed at linebacker. He can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the first down. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll do it himself. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Banks. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one if they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways, they were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Offense gets set for second down. The give to the back. Still running at the 40. Nothing but green ahead. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better, sir.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Nebraska! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away.
Set to kick this one away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Wide receiver shows motion. The give is to Taylor. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So we're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back gets to give. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? To the air, it's Brosmer. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Big third down there for the quarterback, and he knew where his best chance was at getting that first. He found the curl route, made an accurate throw, and as a result, the offense stays on the field.
The Golden Gophers will have it 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. From the gun, give on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Taylor. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This is a most difficult attempt. 59 yards out from the right hash. On the way in, you betcha, a 59-yard field goal.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Wide open downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He's going to pass. Fires to the middle. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. You saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time on target.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. They've got the screen set up. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Now the play fake. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip, using the quick game. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
And the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback. And a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Back to throw, it's Raiola. Makes his connection. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise we saw just that in the first half today. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Huskers will boot it away to start the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. At the 40, there he goes. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
To the air, it's Brosmer. Working the middle, it's complete. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
It's now 3rd down.
Went up top on 2nd down. That leaves him needing a yard here on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Spencer.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
His third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? He'll just keep slinging it. Working that left side. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on third down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game conditions. Great job with the timing, great job with the depth and the route. Nice work between those two.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The play action fake. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, and at least you got the party started.
After the touchdown, if they could get this two, we'll have a tie ball game. Direct snap. He's into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll give it to Johnson. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
They're strong and they're scrawl. Defensive tackles, they're scrawl. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Right back to the well. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Trying to pick up a first down. They go to the draw. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
They'll run the jet sweep, making the defense go sideline to sideline. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And you gotta love it. Get the ball to your playmakers any way you can. Use their speed to your advantage. Nice job handing him the football, getting his speed to the outside to have a successful play.
And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. Got room at the 35. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man,
he'll take a shot. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They'll go right back to him. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Brosmer. He's going for the big play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
The handoff to Johnson. Got the 1st down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Huskers! They move on top here in the fourth.
Number 14.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Back to throw, it's Brosmer. He finds his man, and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the first down.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, these wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Here they come on 2nd down, trying to put this game away. Leaves it with the running back. The Huskers have enough for the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Now on 1st down from the 43. They move the tight end all over. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They're trying to get to it. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Leaves it with the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake. Got his man quickly. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throwing catch.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Passing situation, what do I want to do? I want to bring more guys that can cover guys on the outside. Nice job by this defense, running the dime package, more DBs on the field to match up with all these speedy wide receivers.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. They're going to throw it again. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
On the run, it's Brosmer. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Just a short pass to the tight end. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
On second down, wants to throw it. Finds his tight end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Finds his big tight end. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
The attempted throw is incomplete. It's now second and goal to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Brosmer. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance.
And this is a situation as a defense. The game's on the line. You got to know the situation. A completion over the middle of the field to the 10-yard line, I tackle him, I get him on the ground, the ball game's over. Ball thrown in the end zone, swat that ball to the ground, ball game over. You got to know those situations in football.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And they're able to get him down.